Haiti, the Pearl of the Antilles, was once a vision of lush greenery, a landscape dominated by verdant forests teeming with life. Yet over the decades, a stark transformation has swept across this Caribbean nation. Imagine, if you will, a time when half of Haiti was cloaked in emerald green, a haven for a rich tapestry of life. But by the early 1980s, this vibrant tapestry had unraveled, leaving behind a mere 2% of forest cover. The insatiable demand for charcoal, the lifeblood of Haitian kitchens, fueled this dramatic decline. Coupled with the relentless expansion of agriculture and natural disasters, Haiti's forests have been pushed to the brink. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, hope flickers through sustainable practices and restoration efforts. In the heart of Haiti's dwindling forests, amidst the damp undergrowth and fallen leaves, once thrived a creature so elusive, it seemed to vanish into thin air. The Apostates robber frog, a master of camouflage, blended seamlessly with the forest floor, but as the lifeblood of the forest, its trees were drained away, the delicate balance of this hidden world was shattered, the air grew hotter, drier, and the once familiar symphony of life faded to an unnerving silence. The Apostates robber frog, unable to adapt to this rapidly changing environment, disappeared, its song forever silenced. High in the cloud forests of Haiti, where mist clung to the emerald slopes, lived the baker's robber frog. This small amphibian, with its distinctive black and yellow markings, required the cool, humid conditions found only in these high-altitude forests. But as deforestation marched relentlessly upwards, driven by the demand for timber and farmland, the cloud forest began to disappear. The delicate balance of temperature and humidity was disrupted, and the baker's robber frog, its life source severed, vanished. Its once familiar call, a high-pitched trill, was silenced, a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the face of environmental change. Imagine a creature so small, so perfectly formed, that it resembled a polished gemstone rather than a living being. This was the ball-bearing frog, a tiny marvel of evolution that once inhabited the moist leaf litter of Haiti's forests. But the ball-bearing frog was more than just a pretty face. It played a vital role in the delicate ecosystem it called home. Its disappearance, a direct result of habitat loss, has left a void in this intricate web of life. The forest floor, once teeming with these miniature jewels, is now eerily silent, a stark reminder of the unseen consequences of our actions. Deep beneath the forest floor, hidden from the prying eyes of the world above, lived the Baoruco burrowing frog. This subterranean dweller, with its pale, almost translucent skin, was perfectly equipped for life in the dark, humid tunnels it called home. But even this hidden world was not immune to the impacts of deforestation. As the trees disappeared, so too did the protective layer of soil and leaf litter that provided the Baoruco burrowing frog with its home and sustenance. The once stable tunnels collapsed, exposing the frog to predators and the harsh elements. Its demise, a silent tragedy played out beneath our feet, serves as a stark reminder that the consequences of deforestation reach far beyond what we can see on the surface. The forests of Haiti once echoed with a symphony of sound, a chorus of croaks, chirps, and trills that filled the air from dawn till dusk. Among these voices was a distinctive metallic clang, a sound that could only be produced by the Baoruco hammer frog. This striking amphibian, with its bright green back and contrasting yellow underbelly, was named for the unique call of the male, a sharp, resonating clink that reverberated through the forest. But as the forests of Haiti dwindled, so too did the chorus of the Baoruco hammer frog. The metallic clang, once a common sound in the humid undergrowth, has become increasingly rare, a haunting reminder of the silence that descends when a species is lost. In the arid southwestern corner of Haiti, where the landscape transforms into a rugged terrain of limestone cliffs and dry forests, lived the Barahona rock frog. This small, unassuming amphibian had carved out a precarious existence amongst the rocks, its life intricately linked to the availability of water and the shade provided by the sparse vegetation. But as deforestation intensified, even this resourceful creature was pushed to the brink. The loss of trees led to increased erosion, exposing the frog's rocky refuge to the full force of the sun. Water sources dried up, and the Barahona rock frog, its once secure stronghold transformed into a desolate wasteland, disappeared, a victim of a changing climate and the relentless march of human activity. The forests of Haiti were once alive with a symphony of sound, a chorus of life that echoed through the trees. Among these voices was a distinctive, high-pitched whistle, a sound that could only be produced by the patternless whistling frog. This small, unassuming amphibian with its mottled brown skin was a master of disguise, but it was its call, a series of clear, melodic whistles that truly set it apart. But as the forests of Haiti dwindled, so too did the chorus of the patternless whistling frog. The once common whistle, a sound that once filled the air with a sense of vibrancy and life, has become increasingly rare, a haunting reminder of the silence that descends when a species is lost. In the microcosm of the forest floor, where every fallen leaf and rotting log creates a universe of its own, lived the fond Parisien least Gecko. This tiny reptile, barely larger than a thumbnail, was a giant in its own right, a predator at the top of its miniature food chain. But the fond Parisien least Gecko's survival was intricately linked to the health of the forest above. As deforestation took hold, the delicate balance of its world was disrupted. The forest floor, once a haven of moisture and shade, became exposed to the harsh sun, drying out the leaf litter and decimating the gecko's food supply. The fond Parisien least Gecko, its world literally crumbling beneath its feet, disappeared, a silent victim of a crisis it could not comprehend. In the intricate web of life that makes up a forest ecosystem, every creature plays a vital role. The Tiburon Stout Anole, a small but striking lizard with its bright green scales and a flash of blue on its throat, was no exception. This agile predator was a master of its domain, the trees and shrubs of Haiti's forests. But as deforestation ripped through Haiti's forests, the Tiburon Stout Anole's world was thrown into disarray. The loss of its forest habitat not only deprived it of its home and food source, but also disrupted the delicate balance of the entire ecosystem. With fewer trees to provide cover and nesting sites, bird populations declined, leading to an increase in insect pests. The Tiburon Stout Anole, caught in the crossfire of this ecological collapse, disappeared, a stark reminder that the loss of even a seemingly insignificant species can have far-reaching consequences. Beneath the surface of Gonave Island, hidden from the sun's glare and the bustle of life above, existed a creature so specialized, so adapted to its subterranean world, that it seemed to belong to another era. The Gonave Island worm snake, blind and earthworm-like in appearance, was a testament to the power of evolution to carve out a niche in the most unlikely of places. Its world was a labyrinth of underground tunnels, a dark and humid realm where it hunted for its prey, earthworms, ants, and other invertebrates. But as deforestation tightened its grip on Gonave Island, the delicate balance of this underground world was shattered. The loss of trees led to increased erosion, stripping away the topsoil and compacting the ground below. The Gonave Island worm snake, its once secure tunnels collapsing around it, suffocated, a silent victim of a disaster that unfolded unseen, beneath the surface of a world oblivious to its plight. As we've journeyed through the lost worlds of Haiti's extinct creatures, we've witnessed the devastating consequences of deforestation. Each species, from the tiniest frog to the most elusive snake, played a vital role in the intricate tapestry of life that once thrived on this Caribbean island. Their disappearance is not just a tragedy for the natural world but a stark warning for humanity. The loss of biodiversity weakens ecosystems, making them more vulnerable to collapse. It disrupts natural cycles, impacting everything from climate regulation to water quality. But there is still hope. By understanding the mistakes of the past, we can chart a new course for the future. Across Haiti, dedicated individuals and organizations are working tirelessly to restore what has been lost. Reforestation efforts are taking root, sustainable agricultural practices are being adopted, and communities are coming together to protect their remaining forests. But they cannot do it alone. We must all become stewards of this planet, recognizing that our actions have far-reaching consequences. Together we can help Haiti reclaim its title as the Pearl of the Antilles, not just for the sake of its lost creatures, but for the future of this beautiful and resilient nation.